A man was out for a walk when he unexpectedly came across a tiny, dirty little creature. It was making weak cries, barely clinging to life. Without hesitation, the man gently wiped the mud off its body and tried to help it breathe. Slowly, the little creature began to show signs of movement. Seeing such a fragile life struggling in front of him, the man couldn't just leave it there to die, so he decided to take it home and care for it. At first, his cat was terrified of the strange, dark little animal. The man himself wasn't even sure what it was. He wondered if it might be some kind of exotic creature. He carefully fed it a bit of milk, and before long, the little one drifted off into a deep sleep. Under the man's constant care and attention, the creature started growing quickly. Every day, the man would take it outside to play and explore. He even saved money to buy expensive formula and made sure it had everything it needed. He treated it like his own child. The little creature, in return, was gentle and affectionate. It would sit quietly beside him while he made breakfast, though sometimes it would get into playful fights with the dog over food. Afterward, it would run back to the man, almost as if complaining, and even jump onto his bed to cuddle. A year later, the little creature had completely transformed. It was no longer small and weak. It had grown into a large, majestic animal. Despite its size, its eyes still carried a soft, innocent look. It had learned how to take care of itself and behaved politely, even with the dog it grew up with. Although its appearance could be intimidating, the man never treated it any differently. He continued to care for it with the same love, feeding it milk and taking it out for walks and even swimming. Still, the creature had a mischievous side. It would sometimes untie the man's shoelaces when he wasn't looking, then act completely innocent. It was also quite picky with food, often knocking over its bowl if it didn't like what was served. But it had an incredibly sharp sense of smell. Even while asleep, if the man placed some meat nearby, it would instantly wake up and devour it before happily running over to greet him. Over time, their bond grew stronger and stronger. The creature became deeply attached to the man, following him everywhere he went. Maybe this is what true care and kindness look like. When you give your heart, you receive loyalty in return. Now the question is, what kind of animal do you think it became?